I like walking around the city. I was walking on Capitol Hill on Broadway, and I walked by Seattle Central College, and I saw that their slogan is one of Seattle's colleges. So I don't think they have a marketing major. I grew up going to Catholic school. I went to Catholic school kindergarten through 12th grade. We didn't have a mascot, but we did have Jesus. And I had to go to church like every other week, and I noticed that whenever something good would happen, the priest would say, God is good. And whenever something bad would happen, the priest would say, God has a plan. But I never heard anybody say, God has a good plan. No one ever said that. I was a very skeptical middle schooler, so. I also had to go to confession. You guys know what confession is? Yeah, when you tell your secrets to another dude with secrets, so. After 13 years of Catholic school, I went to state school for college. I thought it was time to switch it up. And I'm moving into my dorm freshman year to meet my roommate, and he's hanging a cross on the wall because he had just found Jesus that summer. I was like, God, you keep testing me, but I was very supportive. I went to his baptism, his confirmation. I tap out, he taps in. I just needed a sub, you know, so I think he's still in it, but so I grew up in a rotisserie chicken household. That means I had rotisserie chicken for dinner at least once a week, and my dad would get them from Safeway, and the motto for Safeway is ingredients for life, but I think the motto for a rotisserie chicken should be, we all we got, we all we need. Because he would just get the chicken. We'd have dark meat with white meat on the side. So. Yeah, I have an old dad. When I was born, he was 42, and I was born in the 90s, so he's like 2 Joe Bidens. And he had a very interesting parenting style. I think it's because I was the first and he was still figuring it out. Because I remember one time when I was a kid, I stole some Pokemon cards because I had that dog in me. And you guys see it, it's ferocious, but so I stole these cards and I confessed to my dad, and his solution was making me confess to a police officer. I was like, whoa, this is a lot right now. So when he took me to the police, I was like, Dad, how could you do this? I am your only son besides my brother. And so I'm 5, I'm crying, I'm terrified. I think I'm gonna do life in prison, and I'd even get a Charizard, okay? Even the cop was like, this feels like excessive force, okay? So I'm gonna tell one topical joke, it'll be fine. But so Elon Musk, I used to think he was cool. I used to think he was up to something. But I should have known something was up when he said he was going to colonize Mars. Like, never trust a white South African that says the word colonize. Like, as a verb, that's crazy. Like, that's like if I was talking to my neighbor from Georgia and they say they harvest their garden like a plantation. Like, whoa, this is a lot. So yeah, I have, switching topics, I have a girlfriend, a heterosexual male, monogamous relationship. They don't make them like me no more. I love that joke. Some people laugh, some people don't. And some people are like, fuck yeah. That makes me super nervous. So we just became domestic partners, and we did that so she could get on my health insurance, but then we realized it wasn't that good. Still got it though. So she just had to get her own. So we basically became domestic partners for nothing. It's kind of like we got a green card marriage, and then we realized we were both American citizens. So that one is for the immigrants, but yeah, we've been together 5 years, so we feel very comfortable with each other. Like before bed, I pop in my retainer, I say, good babe. She grinds her teeth, so she's got to wear a mouth guard. Kind of looks like she's about to take a 3-step drop, run the play action. She has no idea what that means. I know some of y'all don't know what that means. Yeah, we have different careers, but we hope to make them both work. She has goals, I have dreams. There's a slight difference. If you squint, you can see it. But yeah, one of my favorite things about her is that she is so smart and she makes it look so easy. Like test in grad school, ace it. Board certification, pass it. Interview, crush it. So when I tell her, you got this, I really believe it. But I'm not as smart. So when someone tells me, Phil, you got this, in my head I'm like, bitch, you don't fucking know me, okay? You don't know shit about me. You weren't there when my friend asked me to hold his phone and I lost it, all right? You weren't there when I worked the holidays at UPS and I quit because my hands got too cold. Direct deposit didn't even kick in. That was a tough day.